Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Creatrix channel, my dear students. We are live and we are back with another session of control system using MATLAB. And in this session, what we are going to learn, how can we do the error analysis for type 0 and the type 1 system. So guys, first of all, like the session to mark your attendance and share as much as possible so everybody knows that the next video is out for control system using MATLAB. We are going to complete this series very soon, and after that you will have a knowledge of dealing every aspect of control system whatever you have studied in the syllabus along with the MATLAB. So before we go ahead, let me start by introducing myself for those of you who are meeting me for the first time. My dear students, my name is Ankit Goyal. I got AIR1 twice in GATE in 2014 and 2018. I was awarded President of India Gold Medal in the year 2013 when I graduated from IIT Indore. Till date, I have taught more than 1 lakh students in the online and the offline classes, and I am presently working as a director at an academy for GATE department. Now this all you know about me beta, but what matters the most? What matters the most is that our team works entirely for you guys, for your welfare. Day and night we work together to make sure that our students realize their goals, reach their dreams and become what they have always wanted to become. And with that purpose in mind, our initiatives are not at all restricted to YouTube. They are also available on the Unacademy Learning app. Okay, you might have also learned about the new initiative that we are launching on the Unacademy Learning app in the free special classes. If not, watch our launch event. Okay, so guys, if you want to unlock any of the free initiatives that we are conducting on Unacademy Learning app, then you have to use this invite code Ankit ESE to tell everybody that you have been invited onto the platform by Ankit sir. Okay, so let's get started. But before we do, you can visit this link bit.ly/Ankit ESE. Here you will find all the special classes that I have taken so far or I am going to take in the future. This is the link. Okay. So today what we are going to discuss is the steady state error analysis. So see, for unity feedback system, what do we do is we define this signal as error signal. This signal we define as error signal and we write it as Rs minus Cs. Now in a closed loop system, Cs by Rs is simply Gs over 1 plus Gs. Now that means Cs will be Rs into Gs over 1 plus Gs. Now when you do Rs minus Cs, you can substitute the value of Cs in terms of Rs. So you will get this function. This is the final function that you get. Now when you want to derive the steady state error, then you will use the final value theorem. You will use a final value theorem to find the steady state value of the error from its Laplace transform. Now, in case of error analysis for a step signal, the error is taken as 1 by 1 plus Kp, where Kp is called as the positional error coefficient. Positional error coefficient. Okay. Then for ramp signal it is 1 by Kv. Kv is called as the velocity error constant or velocity error coefficient. And how do we find it? We find it by limiting s tending to 0, sgs. Then for unit parabolic signal it is 1 by Ka, where Ka is acceleration error coefficient. Acceleration error coefficient. Okay, limiting s tending to 0, s square gs. So remember, whenever we are increasing the order of the signal, we are going from step to ramp then to parabolic. So while finding the error coefficient, we are actually multiplying the function with a higher power of s. For unit ramp, we are multiplying it by s. For unit parabolic, we are multiplying it by s square. So let's take a few examples. Suppose this is a type 0 system. In a type 0 system, The error due to step input must be finite, but the error due to ramp and parabolic must be infinite. Okay. For step input, if I will find Kp as limiting s tending to 0, g of s, which will be 17 by 3. Now the steady state error will be 1 by 1 plus Kp, that is 23 by 20, 0.06, sorry 0.015. Okay, 3 by 20. Let me check again. Yeah. For ramp input, you will find Kv limiting s tending to 0, sgs. Now when you multiply this function by s, there will be a s in the numerator, and when you put it 0, it will become 0. Now the steady state error 1 by Kv will tend to infinity. What about parabolic? Ka limiting s tending to 0, s square gs, again it will be 0. So steady state error 1 by Ka will tend to infinity. That is the step, ramp and the parabolic input error. Now see how do we do it in MATLAB. In MATLAB, when you have these two brackets and you don't want to multiply and then write the transfer function. Up to now guys, what I have told you is how you can write the transfer function in terms of numerator and denominator. But what happens if in the denominator instead of one term we have two different terms? Then we use this function conv. Conv is basically related to convolution. When two functions are convoluted in Laplace domain, they are actually multiplied. So this is basically s plus 1 and this is s square plus 2s plus 3. So in the denominator, we are multiplying these two terms. In time domain, they are being convolved. In Laplace, they are being multiplied. That is why numerator has been defined as 17. Then transfer function will be numerator comma denominator. You can even write the denominator as the product of these two. If you multiply it, you can write it like this as well. Now you will get gs, the transfer function. Then you will find Kp. Kp is the DC gain of gs. DC gain means the gain at s tending to 0. Then steady state error is 1 by 1 plus Kp. So let me show the entire process to you guys. Okay, let us see. Okay. So first what we will do is we will define the numerator. Define it in square bracket, numerator equal to 17. Okay. Then denominator equal to conv. One term is 1, 1, that is s plus 1, comma, s square plus 2s plus 3, right? Just let me check once. Is it the case? S square plus 2s plus 3. So this will give you the coefficient of denominator. What it means is this is s cube plus 3s square plus 5s plus 3. So it has given you the coefficient of the polynomial that are obtained by multiplying these two. Now we will write a transfer function we will call as g, or let us call as g1 tf numerator comma denominator. Okay, this is the transfer function. Then in order to find Kp is equal to DC gain of G1. Okay, so we get Kp. Now ESS1 equal to 1 by 1 plus Kp. Okay, so it is 0.15. And that is what we derived as well. Did we derive the same thing? Okay, actually I mistakenly wrote as 0.015. It is 0.15. See, calculation errors you can do, but the system will not do any sort of calculation error. Is this clear? Now suppose I want to do it for what? For the case of the ramp input. In that case, kV, for calculating kV, you need limiting s tending to 0 SGS. That means you need to multiply S with the transfer function. How you do that? How you do that? You do it by taking convolution of 1 0, that is S plus 0, with the numerator. With the numerator. Or you can directly could have taken with GS. You can have written, you could have written GS2 is conv 1 0 GS1. That is, you are multiplying S with the GS. Okay. So let me show you. We could have written G2 equal to conv. The first polynomial is 1 0 and the second one is G1. See? Okay. Just a minute. Just a minute. Let us see there. This is the same terminology that they have used. Okay. We can't multiply a transfer function with convolution. We need two polynomials. That is why they did like that. Okay. So we have learned something, that you can't convolve a polynomial with a transfer function. Okay. So 1 0 comma numerator. Right? We defined the numerator, yes. Yes. We are using capital N. We are using capital N. That is what it suggested here. That there is no variable named by the small n. It is by the name capital N. So see, the software itself recognizes if you have committed an error. Now we will do G2 equal to TF numerator 2 comma denominator. That is why you need to keep an eye on the variables that you have defined in this workspace. In this workspace, those variables are available. Now what I will say, kV equal to DC gain of G2. So we are getting 0. So ESS2 1 by kV. That will be infinite. Okay, that will be infinity. So make sure that the case of the letters is correct, because if you write in uppercase or lowercase, it will consider both separately, both in a different manner. Okay. What about the parabolic input? For that, you have to multiply the numerator by s square. That is why you are writing s square plus s plus 1. So 0s plus 1 into 0, that is s square. So you are multiplying s square with the numerator. What is this percentage sign that we write in everything? This is called as commenting. You might have been seeing this from a lot of programs that I have shown you. This is commenting. That means I am writing a comment to explain what this line in the code actually means. So we are putting up a comment as well. So I will write numerator 3 equal to conv. Even you can do like this. You can multiply s in the numerator 2. Okay. You can multiply s in the numerator 2. That will also do. Okay. Now G3 is equal to TF numerator 3 comma denominator. So this is the function. Now KA is equal to DC gain of G3. This is 0. ESS is 1 by KA. This is infinite. So we are getting the same results that we obtained when we did it conceptually here. We are getting the same result. 0.15, infinity and infinity. Now suppose we have the type 1 system. Then for a step input, if you do Kp limiting s tending to 0, limiting s tending to 0, gs. Due to s in the denominator, when you put s equal to 0, it will tend to infinity. So the steady state error will tend to 0. What about ramp input? Limiting s tending to 0, sgs. So when you multiply by s, this s will get cancelled out. So it will be 147 by 7 into 52. So that is 21 by 52. And then this will be the value. So steady state error is 1 by kV, 52 by 21. That is 2.416047. Parabolic Ka. S square gs. So now due to s square, this s will get cancelled and one s will appear in the numerator. So it will become 0. So steady state error 1 by Ka would be infinity. It would be infinity, okay. Now my dear, when we do it in MATLAB, first of all we have to define the denominator. Now the denominator has 3 terms. So we will go step by step. First we will multiply these 2 terms and then we can multiply it by 10. You can do like this. The numerator is very simple. It is simply 147. So let me show. Now can we clear the workspace? Can we clear it? Let me check. Or as simple as that. We will reload it. Okay, the Desi method. Why to go for all the hassle? Okay. Now see. Okay, still it is there. Oh my god. So now let us say new script. This is the new script that I am writing. So numerator is equal to 147. Okay. But it is not showing the values because it is taking it as a script. Okay, let me write it. D equal to, it will not show it step by step. If you are writing as a script, you will have to run it. Then it will show you the result. Okay. Otherwise, what you can do, you can directly go to the command window. So you will write numerator equal to 147. See, it will immediately show the result. It is directly running each command. But if you want to write a code and you want to run that entire code, then you have to write it as a script. So numerator is 147. The first thing that in the denominator I am doing, I am multiplying the last 2 terms. 6s plus 7, 1, 2 minus 3, 52. 6, 7, comma, 1, 2, 1, 2 minus 3, 52. Am I right? Just let me check. 1, 2 minus 3, 52. Yes. Now the denominator, we will multiply it by s, 1, 0, that is s, comma, d. Okay. So this is the final denominator. Then I'll write g equal to tf num comma den. Numerator comma denominator. This is the final transfer function for Kp. Kp is DC gain of G. It is infinity. So ESS1 is 1 by 1 plus Kp. So it is 0. As we predicted, the steady state error is 0. Now for the next part, for the ramp part, you will need to multiply the numerator with S. So we will write conv 10, comma num. We have multiplied it by S. Now I will write G2 is TF num2, comma then. Okay, this is the new transfer function, that is for kV. For kV, I have multiplied it by S. Now I will write kV equal to DC gain of G2. So it is 0.4038. What about the steady state error? 1 by kV. 2.4762. Similar value we also obtained theoretically. For the next one, for the parabolic input, you will have to define the third numerator as convolution. You can directly multiply S into G2, into numerator 2, or S square into numerator. Okay, we have multiplied S square into the numerator. Then G3 is TF numerator 3, comma denominator. Now Ka is equal to DC gain of G3. That is the value of Ka limiting S tending to 0. The value of S square Gs at limiting S tending to 0. Now the third steady state error will be 1 by Ka infinity. So as we predicted, we are getting the same results. Okay. So this is the same thing. So we have seen up to type 0 and type 1. Now suppose it is type 2. For Kp, what you will do? Limiting S tending to 0, Gs. Due to S square in the numerator, it will be infinite, and steady state error 1 by 1 plus Kp will be 0. What about ramp? Limiting S tending to 0, Sgs. So 1 S will get cancelled out, but 1 S will still remain. So it will tend to infinity. Steady state error 1 by Kv will tend to 0. What about Ka? Limiting S tending to 0, S square Gs. This will be how much? 190 by 73 into 90. So what about steady state error? I won't be able to manually actually calculate this one. 73 into 9, 730, 727, 657. 19, 357, 87, 19, 476, 110, 19, 595. So almost this much, 34.5 approximately. Let's see if my calculation is correct. First of all, I would need to define the numerator. It is 190. So this should be actually 190. Okay. Then denominator should be S square into 56S plus 73. And then we will multiply it by the third term. Okay. So let's get started, students. Again, let me define numerator equal to 190. Correct. So now its updated value is 190. If I am using a same variable multiple times, its value will keep on updating. D equal to conv 10, comma, what was the second term? 56S plus 73. 56, comma, 56 and 73. Now what we will do is, 1 minute, S square it was, right? Yeah. So I have done one mistake. When you press the upper arrow key, it will display the previous command. So now if you saw, I just pressed the upper arrow key and suddenly all the commands popped up on my screen which I have used earlier. So if you want to edit the same command, no need to write it again. Just press the upper arrow key. 567300. Now denominator is conv d comma. What are the second coefficient? 1, 2, minus 54, 90. 1, 2, minus 54 and 90. So this is the denominator. Now I will write g equal to tf numerator comma denominator. This is the value. Now let's get started quickly. So first is Kp. Kp is DC gain of G. Infinity. Now ESS1 is 1 by 1 plus Kp. So it is 0. For Kv, we will have to multiply S in the numerator because we take limiting S tending to 0 Gs. So I will define numerator 2 as conv 1 0 with numerator. Okay. Now I will write G2 TF numerator 2 comma denominator. This is the new. Now Kv will be simply DC gain. DC gain means limiting S tending to 0 of G2. Infinity. Steady state error is 1 by K Kv. It is 0. Steady state error is again 0. Now I will define G3. Not G3 actually, numerator 3 first. It is conv 1 0 0. Okay. Now the numerator has again been updated. It has been multiplied by S square. I will write the third transfer function numerator 3 comma denominator. This is the next one. So now Ka will be the DC gain, that is limiting S tending to 0. So it is 0.0289. ESS is 1 by Ka. 34.5789. What did we derive? We derived 34.5. Great. So we derived the correct values. So this code is shown here, but I have explained what are the formalities. So that is all in this lecture, guys. If you want to learn complete control system, you can watch my playlist from the last year lectures, or this year Pankaj sir has taught the entire control system. You can watch even that. And you can become a member of Unacademy Plus, where you will find all the top educators teaching live on a single platform, taking comprehensive as well as crash courses. And not only this, you will find daily assignment, weekly quiz, test series, question bank, and most importantly, all your doubts will be answered. Other than that, in one subscription, you will have access to all the branches, all the batches, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, foundation, placement, interview, PSU, AE. Other than that, if you want to fly higher, go with Iconic. There you will have all these benefits along with a personal coach who himself is a GATE and ESE topper, will create a study planner for you. Teachers will conduct study booster session. You will get separate test analysis highlighting your section wise analysis, subject wise analysis to tell you your strengths and weakness. You will get study material and most importantly a dedicated team to solve your queries. Now if you apply the code Ankit ESE, you get immediate 10% discount and you get to study under my personal guidance. Now on 16th of May, we will be conducting a free scholarship test where entire syllabus of EE will be asked, and you guys can appear for that test. It will be for 60 minutes. Only basic question will be there, and you can use the code Ankit ESE to enroll in it, and you can even win scholarship up to 100% on Unacademy subscription. Then my friend, this is the latest batch that we are starting from tomorrow. These are the PSU batches for ECE. For electrical, PSU batches have already been started from 5th of May. And for both electrical and ECE, we are also starting the batches for Gate 22 and Gate 23. Shankar sir is starting digital circuit from 7 AM. So if you want to learn digital circuit in the best way possible, join an academy immediately. Use code Ankit ESE. With Ankit ESE, your 1 year fees will be 27 to 25, 18 months 34,650 and 2 years 39,600. Go after 2 year per month fees is minimum and you can avail it on installment without interest. In Iconic, your 1 year fees will be 45 to 25 and 2 years 66,600. Again, prefer going for 2 years so that per month fees is minimum. This is my Unacademy profile. You can follow me, message me, chat with me. For any subscription related query, call 708904751. And for any doubt, post it on tinyurl.com/askdoubt. And this is my Telegram channel where you find my lecture notes and the link to all my classes on a daily basis. So stay connected with me here. So thank you everyone. Please do like, share, subscribe to the channel and do hit that bell icon to get notified for any new video that comes up. And please comment your experience in the comment section so that I can get to know whether or not you are liking this series. So see you soon guys. All the best. Let's crack it.